All right, Ryan, this weekend I had to do some traveling for work, so I didn't different kind of work. I'll tell you guys about it shortly. But you hit me on Sunday. It was like, did you see what happened last night? And I'm like, what do you mean did I see what happened last night? And so Luka hit a game winner and had a clutch defensive play.
Yeah. Lakers doing us a favor programming the show.
Hey, let me tell you what the Lakers are doing, because the Lakers have played themselves up to what, third in the West right now?
Right.
All right, so that is Thunder Spurs, which that's 1-2.
1-2 probably in the NBA.
Yeah, but before the playoffs, the Thunder's going to be 1. The Spurs are going to be 2. The Lakers, Rockets, Nuggets, Timberwolves in a bit of a cluster. Okay, but I think in all likelihood, those are the 6 teams that are not going to have to go into the play-in. It is debatable I don't know how much it matters where those teams fall in 3-6, given that they're not going to play the Thunder or the Spurs in the first round. I think, and I'm curious if you agree with me, that they all want to play against the Lakers.
Oh, the other 3 teams?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody wants to play against the Lakers because the Lakers got 3 dudes that you can hunt.
Right.
On defense.
And no one wants to play Joker.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, look here. I don't think anyone wants to play Joker. I don't think anybody really wants to see Minnesota.
Right.
If we're being honest, like for this level of basketball, they are tested. The Rockets, I think because they have the glaring point guard hole and the fact that Şengün is an awful defensive player.
Yeah, he's really regressed.
Can you imagine what Joker would think about the idea of squaring up with Şengün every game? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Give me, brother, I have 47. Like that's the kind of performance that you're going to get there. But a good Lakers team with just enough to keep it interesting? Ooh. Right? Because, hey, Luka Doncic is a playoff performer, and it appears, I saw pictures implying this, and you let me know if I'm wrong here, it appears that he has replayed his way into shape.
Yes.
So he's replayed his way into shape. LeBron is healthy now. The tricky thing with figuring out the Lakers is, one, how healthy will he be when the games are every other night?
Right.
And number 2, are they better off when he doesn't play with the other guys?
Or it's just this weird thing where it's like the less he's featured on offense, the better they are.
Yes. Or, JJ implied that they had one of them conversations and he let him know that he was going to have to step it back. And apparently that has happened to positive results. I just don't think they're going to be able to play good enough defense at the point at which it matters. But, man, they give us a good first round 7-game series or something just to get the blood pumping, just to get
a nice big win on game 1 on national TV.
Yeah. Because look, it's really starting to feel like something now. It's easy to lose sight of the fact that we're a month away from the playoffs starting.
Right.
I believe the first game of the playoffs is April 18th.
I think that's exactly right.
Yeah, like we're you know how I know.
Yes.
But we're getting there. All these Sunday and Saturday games, they're feeling like something, right? Like Minnesota and Oklahoma City played on Sunday, and it wound up being a big Oklahoma City win, but Minnesota was up for the most of the first 2.5 quarters of that game. Like, it's at the point where you're seeing these matchups that are coming up, and it's like, yo, I got to get my eyes on this one. Cats out here. We talked about this before. Anybody that thinks the idea is that in the regular season nobody plays hard, this simply isn't true. They're going right now. But in the West, they're really playing for something in that shuffle. I feel like in the East, what the seeds are now are kind of sort of what the seeds are, right? Maybe Miami plays their way into 6 and Minnesota goes down. But Detroit's going to be 1, Boston's going to be 2, New York is going to be 3, Cleveland's going to be 4, Orlando's going to be 5. I think we know that. I don't think we're going to really start caring about what's going on over there until the second round, at which point it does get very interesting. What happens in that round. If we get another Boston, New York conference semi with Jason Tatum, who, don't ask me how.
So, seems to be working so far.
Yeah. Like I was actually thinking about him in the context of what we were talking about with Duke, because I know Duke's got some players that are hurt. Those of us who are old enough to remember this, they be having miracle cures over there. Duke be having cats come back and you be like, wait a minute, I thought you said he had a compound fracture of his femur. That was 2 weeks ago. Them cats be coming back. I don't know what they S&C, they training situation, whatever it is. Them cats be coming back. Duke alum, but that's a figure of speech. Jason Tatum, back like he never left. Back like I do not know. But if we get Luka out here playing like high level Luka playoff ball, I don't care if the Lakers win. Just make it fun.
Yes.
Right? It doesn't matter who wins and loses early like that. Who's supposed to win, it's going to matter at the end. But just give us some excitement.
Yes.
Give us some fun. And I feel like we're going to have plenty of that. By the way, before I forget, and I see that people on the internet talk about this, but I think this matters. How in the world did Daryl Morey just give Jared McCain away?
It's insane. Just gave him away to the Thunder.
And it's interesting because I am told that the guys in Philadelphia really liked him. Like he was but goodness, the Zoomer, whoever zoomed, he needed to be on the Thunder.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's down there and nobody even thinks this shit is weird.
It's really remarkable.
Right. But he can play for my team, man.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe that I don't care what the luxury tax was hitting on, any of that. I cannot believe they let that do. He looked like he was going to be rookie of the year last year.
Yeah.
Until he got hurt. And Oklahoma City gets to have him.
For free.
Somebody sent me a text, friend of the program, after his team played Oklahoma City, and he was like, somebody's got to take these dweebs out. They are the least cool, great NBA team there's ever been.
It really is amazing because if Shea wins another title and wins another MVP and another title, another Finals MVP, we're all going to have some serious conversations about how great he is.
He's there
that none of us are going to like.
But I mean, he has all the things.
Correct.
Right? If there were another MVP, another Finals MVP, absurd advance numbers, winning titles it's a new era, and they're a very good team. But I don't think any of us thought Jalen Williams was the second best player on a title team.
Right.
I don't think until that happened, either of us looked at him in that way. No, the conversations it's the same thing it was with Jokic, where it was like, hey man, what
at some point it's undeniable.
Yeah, it is. And boy, let me tell you, if we get Oklahoma City, Denver in the second round, which is what it looks like it might be, because they don't play the same position, we won't really look at it the right way. But that's a
heavyweight title fight.
Yeah, it's not loser leave town, right?
Yeah.
But those are still the two best players to me in the NBA, right? And then the winner of that will get to go play the future in the conference finals. That's what everybody called him the alien and everything else. No, man, he the future. Like he's like flying cars were when we watched the Jetsons. Like, oh, that's what the future is going to be like. Except the future has population 1.
Yes.
It has
there's no one like him.
Just one dude. I told you, in fact, Harrison Barnes is like, how do you look at pickup games like Wilt? He's 33 years old, and the only point of comparison that he has is Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, man, we got a lot of fun. And by the way, we also might get Kawhi Leonard, who's been balling his ass off. Balling.
Can be a bummer. I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I want to, Game 3. Reports that Kawhi Leonard, this is fake, me reading Shams' fake tweet from a month from now. Yes. Reports are Kawhi Leonard will miss this game with a mysterious lower leg injury.
That's fair, but what if
it would be fun,
but
he's playing out of his mind.
Allow me to tell you what's on the board. Best of 7 series. Kawhi Leonard returns to San Antonio.
I don't think about that.
And they'll lose this. I don't think they can beat the Spurs. But he will go for 35 a night.
Yes.
And I can't believe how good he's been. at his age.
Yeah, sneaky. What is he, 34?
This is year 15. I think he's 35. This is year 15 with all those injuries that he has suffered. Like I talk about going to those 2019 finals games. I went to a couple games in person, and I don't know why the cameras never picked it up. He was dragging one of those legs that whole series. That was 7 years ago. And like 2 catastrophic injuries have transpired since then. And since Pablo got out here in his business, he been out here hooping. Even though they traded away, like what if they still had James Harden? If they still had James Harden and they played against the Spurs, you'd have to give them a chance of winning, right?
Again, with
James Harden.
It's James Harden and Kawhi. It's just so tough. But
I just said a chance. I just said a chance.
A chance, yes.
A chance. But yeah, no. We got some good basketball coming around the corner from those teams that are actually trying to win games.